Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball Z video on the channel today. Now today, I'm going to be doing my final predictions for the GT campaign, which has already started with LF Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, so therefore we're expecting some great things already going down the road for this campaign, because if you don't know by now, we are going to be getting another LF next week. And also the reveals and stuff, which I'm going to mention in this video, is next week as well. But really quick, if you're new around here, as always, leave a like on the video, consider joining the channel. We're nearly at that 5K goal. But before we talk about the actual, my predictions and everything, I want to mention this real quick for anybody that, I'm pretty late on this already. This happened a couple of days ago already, but it doesn't make no sense for them to do this. It's actually stupid. It's a massive L. And them saying that they're gonna hold the event offline basically mean, if you don't know what that means, therefore only people in person get to see what's happening. So therefore keep that in mind, which is dumb by them in my opinion, because half your viewers are literally watching from live streams. Not everybody can afford to go there, or some people just don't like planes, so it's I just don't understand the whole idea of that. They already just killed pretty much a lot of their revenue and all their, the views that they're gonna get for this event. But that is what I think. But personally, do check out my man Virgil on YouTube. He is, he said he's gonna pretty much live stream it for you guys and everything. So therefore, just check out his channel. He's gonna be live. He did it last year as well. So some of you might know him, some of you might not. But I do want to go ahead and go over this really quick as well. So like I said, reveals and stuff is next week on the 16th, I believe. No, I lied. Start time 33, 113. Yeah, so it should be on the 16th, because we did just have that, that whole trailer that they gave, Gogeta. But keep in mind how they put right here, Legends limited characters for the GT campaign. Characters, so it's not characters, so therefore we're getting more than one LF already confirmed, so therefore we should expect to see 2 LFs, and it would be nice if they give a 1% sparking on those banners as well. Like I mentioned, also it is on the 16th right here, so it's going to be on the 16th, and then we're going to get the LF on the 17th. So if you guys are looking to get some crystals or whatever, check out my last video, because as a free-to-play player, you gotta save up those crystals. Now, first things first, I want to look at recently we did just get Gogeta Zenkai, who is really good in my opinion. But when we're looking at the LFs, so they said LFs, so 2 LFs, and then we should expect to get another Zenkai. So we're gonna talk about all that in this video. Now, what do we have so far when it comes to LFs? The only LFs that we can have, got Gogeta. He's still solid, but you got Beast Gohan in the meta. And then you got the Tag 4s, who held GT on his back for the majority of last year, and they can't do it anymore, So when we're looking at LFs and everything, right? First one, I want to see some love to villains. Omega has to be one of those LFs to go in that contender. Now, if they decide, because we've had this happen before, if they decide to give us maybe a transforming LF from Shenron to Omega, I would be fine with that. Or maybe a revival. We've had plenty of those. That would make sense as well if they want to give us a, either a transformer or a revival. Because he did, to let, well, basically, I don't remember, because I haven't watched GT in a minute, but I do remember he did, like, consume. That sounds so wrong, but tell you that what it is, what he did to the other Shenrons and Shadow Dragons to become Omega Shenron. So I would love to see a Sen Shenron, either transforming or a revival. Another character that doesn't really get any love that I forgot to mention when I was mentioning, it was a couple of videos back. There was the LS Super 17. I believe the most recent one was this free to play 17. Because other than that, we only have this one who had a Zenkai a while back. Then we have the EX one and all that good stuff. But you know, they gotta go all out. So we need another LF17. It would be, you know, I can't say it would probably not be as hype as Omega, but it would definitely still contribute to the campaign. Now, speaking of like just hype characters in general, Super Baby is going to be definitely one of those when it comes to villains as well for GT. But like I said in my wishlist video, I want to see more villains. More villains gotta get some love. I don't expect them to give us 2 villains for you know, campaign, but make one of them at least a villain, and then maybe give us another villain character's Zenkai. Like, give us a little bit of a mix up, diversity for the meta, because all you're seeing is a lot of hero units. Because imagine, I mean, no doubt in my mind, we're gonna probably get Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Ultra Full Power Goku right here, but I feel like it isn't a good time to release it. It's just, you already got Beast Gohan, you got Ultra Goku, Ultra Sign Goku, you got freaking Tag Evo King, all these things with Sun Family, right? So it's like, why? You know, they're just powering them up to the roof. So I would love to see something different. You know, those are the 3 main options for villains when it comes to, you know, GT as far as LFs, right? Now looking at the hero unit, so we're definitely going to see one. I mentioned this in the wish list as well. I'm going to mention it again, Vegeta. He just recently got himself a unique equip, his own personal one, which is really good for him. This is basically an entire new kit. Got strike attack, blast attack 60%, strike defense 60%, health, inflicted damage 90%. Don't know what the deal was with this. You know, they should just gave that to the blast arts, and he also did sustained damage cut. Then this bottom slot is mainly around that green card. You know, you draw a blast card when you use it and some key, but it's definitely helped him, I would say, be usable. You know, it's even then the only blue units that you really see in the meta really are probably gonna be 17, MVP 17. You don't really, I mean, as far as blue units go, there's a lot of them you can throw in there that's solid, but you don't see them in the meta, right? But I would love to see this guy possibly get a Zenkai. I mean, not a Zenkai, a LF. He definitely deserves it. Because like I said, besides, you know, the villain characters, there's too many Gokus in the meta, and then when it's Goku, that's Sun Family, so that's even more buffs for Sun Family. Vegeta Clan definitely needs another solid buff to it. You know, we recently got Evo Ken, and you know, 8 Vegeta Zenkai, they're solid, but we need something. You know, we need another one. We need them to give him a little bit of love, a standalone unit. And when you look at another hero unit, I'm pretty sure, like I said, people are probably tired of seeing Goku, but it's gonna happen, whether it's the LF or an Ultra. But I really feel like if we do get an Ultra for this guy, it's gonna be now, during this month, especially for Battle Hour. But as far as it goes for LF, that is the bigger possibility than the Ultra, because I feel like when it comes to celebrations, that's when the fusions are gonna come out. So therefore, that's where we're gonna probably see Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. So I would love him to really get the LF, because he doesn't. This is the only version of him he doesn't have an LF of. This Goku is the Dragon Fist one. So therefore, you know, would love to see that. When this guy got a Zenkai, he was pretty solid on release. You know, good Zenkai buffer for Green and GT, for Gogeta, maybe the Tag 4s if you're running them as well. And besides, you know, LFs, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, you can throw in some other options out there, but it's, you know, it's some of the options are less likely to happen. But when we come to 1% Spartans, we can definitely give us another one of my dude, or give him a Zenkai. While we're mentioning that, right? Give him a Zenkai. I would love to see that. and maybe give him an updated 1% sparking. One or the other, right? It's going to happen. Because this guy, man, I remember his when he first came out, everyone had this AoE green card that you literally would pop, and then you would get cover change, and then you could combo it with pretty much anything. So, you know, a lot of people were running him alongside, you know, different setups. And once you get that AoE, you got priority. You know, and then back then, cover change was a thing, but it wasn't as big when he released. And then also, real though, you know, give him a 1% sparking, right? I can't say he's the most hypest character when it comes to probably being an LF. You never know. Legends literally make any character in LF. So it is possible, but I feel like likely if he is to drop on alongside one of the LF villains, then he's going to be on that banner as a 1% sparking. And possibly, I don't think this guy has a Zenkai, right? Yeah, he doesn't. So when it comes to Zenkais, you know, he's in that contender as well, because you got to think, you know, what could the new LF's color be? You got to Gogeta for green. You know, green is, I would say, in a solid state, but it is still possible they could still throw something out there for it. But I feel like the one that really needs it is probably red when it comes down to LFs. Either red or blue. Because purple, you could throw that in there too. This 17 is still solid, but like I said, GT didn't get any buffs literally last year. So for me, it's probably going to be either red or blue. Green is still in a solid state. What they could do as well, while we're on the topic of this, you know, predicting stuff, give these guys a plat equip. You know, that would be lovely to see. When I say plat equip, I mean like their personal plat equip. Like this one is for GT, but it's not personally for them. You know, we all know those like actual personal plat equips can be pretty insane. So while we're on the topic of that, looking at, you know, I don't think this guy has a Zenkai either. It would really suck if he got a Zenkai to hit. I think his Z ability is pretty bad. It is, yeah, it's only to GT and it's only strike attack. So yeah, it's pretty bad, right? But maybe they can give us a Super Saiyan Vegeta, give us a 1% sparking of him. That would be nice to see. Like I said, Vegeta Clan, show us some love. You know, show Vegeta some love. Give him some solid standalone characters. We've seen some actual like 1% sparkings be better than the actual LF on release before. It's happened before plenty of times. So wouldn't be surprised if they released a, you know, 1% sparking and it end up being better than the other one. And you know, he's also a possibility. Like I was mentioning, he could possibly, you know, he can get a Zenkai, and if we get a new character that's toward, you know, blue, he'll be under the Zenkai buffer for that. Depending on it, right? If it's Saiyan or GT related. But depending on them, they'll probably make it GT related. Well, it depends on new units as well. So, but there is a lot of usability they can do. Because going back to Zenkais, this guy as well, Sin Shinron, would actually be a solid Zenkai in my opinion. Because he does have endurance already. He can go type neutral. You know, there's other things in his kit. I think it's him. Yeah, he's the one with that AoE green card, I believe, because you're able to combo off of it. I could be wrong, right? That might be Ultra Omega Shinron that I'm thinking of. And speaking of Ultras, right? While we're already throwing out the picture with all the predictions, you know, for Zenkais, the LF characters, give this guy a Zenkai. I think it's time to finally give the free-to-play Ultras some form of a Zenkai. Even with a plat. I mean, it's not going to save them. Even if it's a plat as busted as the Zenkai Red Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, you know, it's not going to save them. Because these guys literally have almost to nothing in their kit. You know, for an Ultra, especially for an Ultra character, right? So, it's like, you know, give them some love. You know, even if they don't go back and, you know, touch on those characters, they would definitely give them an updated version, like I mentioned, in LF, a 1% sparking. If not, they can throw some Zenkais in there. Now, in terms of banner choice, right? We're gonna look at the Super Saiyan 4's banner. So on this banner, we had them, the 17 when they first released. We got both of these EX from Majub and Omega Shenron, and then Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Dragon Fist Goku. Well, that sounds weird calling him that since he's Super Saiyan 4, but that is kind of what he does. So when it comes to banner wise, let's say for example we do get maybe like an LL Vegeta or full power, Goku. I could definitely see Gogeta being on that banner right here. I could definitely see him being on the banner. And then I could definitely see the Tag 4 has been on there because they have returned on a few banners already. So you definitely see them being on there because I need Gogeta. Like I literally had this guy 6 stars and I literally just need 1 more star just to get him to 7 stars. So that would be lovely. And besides that, GT doesn't have really that many LFs. There's only 3 LFs for the entire tag. So hopefully they consider doing that. But I think that's gonna be pretty much it for everything in this video. When it comes to banner wise and value, we're definitely gonna see something. We're gonna see a few GT characters on there, right? And as far as like other characters, that's what the Legends like to do. They like to throw old LF characters that aren't usable on there as well. So that's probably gonna be on there as well. But I think that would be it for today's video. Just a little prediction video talking about the LF characters, the Zenkais, maybe some 1% Sparkians, because there's a lot that they can do with GT. They just gotta find the right, characters to give it to those buffs. But as always, hope everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.